All right, well, let's bring in our panel tonight now. Bronwyn Bishop and in Melbourne, Steve Price, great to see you both. I want to start with the Liberal leadership with both of you as well. Bronwyn, do you think, I mean, you were very diplomatic on the show last week when it looked like there was going to be a change of leader. Can you now speak a bit more freely? Do you think Angus Taylor's the right person for the job?
Yes, I do. I think you often don't know how someone's going to be until they actually get the job, and then you can see a blossoming. And I thought he's begun very well. And I think he can give the leadership that's needed.
Steve, what do you think? I agree. A lot of people had quite low expectations, and like Bronwyn just said, you sometimes don't know until they actually are in the job. Have you been surprised?
The jury's still out for me. I mean, whoever leaked that so-called immigration policy today that was on Sky and in the newspapers is not doing him any favours. I mean, we have now, John O'Doniham and Paul Scar saying that they had nothing to do with it. Well, they were the shadow immigration and shadow home affairs spokespeople. Who drew it up? Well, the only thing you can surmise is it came out of Susan Lee's office, and someone in that office apparently either got hold of it and leaked it, or someone else decided to leak it. That shows that internally they're still fighting each other. I just don't. That is a disaster to let that go on the day when Taylor's out there making a major economic speech. I mean, he would be filthy that happened.
I mean, I agree with everything Steve Price just said there, Bronwyn, but, to think they've been sitting on this for 9 months, it could have helped them. We've seen how voters have moved to Pauline Hanson. The polls, all of the polls are very clear, and yet they don't release it.
We should release it almost on the day of the demonstration outside the town hall. Might have been an interesting outcome. But look, these things happen in politics. I mean, you'll always find someone who's a bit disgruntled, whatever, and you've seen it lots of times, Steve, as I have. But the reality is that they've now got a credible leadership team going forward. Susan had a tough time. She did take the poison chalice. She conducted herself, particularly over what happened in Bondi, with great strength and great compassion, and I think we all appreciate what she did. It was important in the whole way it was covered. But now we have to move on. We have to have policies that are in place, that will meet the needs of the Australian people and will say, this is what we will do. Now, when Angus Taylor says the door will be shut, that's got to be what he means. And that's an extension of the policy of John Howard, if you like. We will decide who comes to this country and the manner in which they come. Now, that's been the policy of the Liberal Party since the Tampa, and it's got to be reinforced. And then that means that the new leader's going to have to spill it out.
Steve, you just heard, Pauline Hanson there. How do you reflect on, the incredible surge in her voter support compared to the Liberal Party?
Well, in the busted state of Victoria, you can understand it very easily because the Liberal Party down here has been a disaster. I think Jess Wilson's had a good start, but prior to that, there's been leader after leader after leader. They've fought each other all the time. And so they weren't fighting the worst government in the history, not of just Victoria, but probably Australia, which is riven with corruption. The CFMEU report last week was just staggering. $15 billion flushed into the hands of organised criminals, according to that report. So you can understand why One Nation support is going through the roof. I'm not sure, though, that Jess Wilson will do a preference deal with One Nation. I get the sense Pauline doesn't think that will happen. I know Jeff Kennett suggested it, but I just can't, with our system of voting, I'm not sure that's going to happen.
I mean,
and if
Pauline's
it doesn't happen,
you just heard Pauline support that idea. I mean, she says it's the only way they can win.
Yeah, she will support it, but I don't think the Liberals here will. They won't. They're so riven with division that they won't let that happen. I mean, there's going to be a by-election in the seat of Nepean in the next couple of weeks, and One Nation's going to stand a candidate in that. I mean, we could very well see the Liberals lose that seat after Sam Groth spat the dummy and walked out on the people who voted for him. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But Look, Victoria is such a basket case, but I'm still not prepared here tonight on your show to concede that Labor won't win the election in November. It's 16 seats. Everyone talks about how bad the government is. It's a huge ask, and the Liberals have got a very big job. I can see Labor getting back again.